Welcome back to the NDS. We are here at Talladega. Take a quick look, depth down qualifying. All 42 to make it in. Let's see what happens out there. $42 cars. One winner. What's it gonna take? Falcon 19 rolling from the pole. And here we go. The 18 car taking the green flag at the Talladega 500. Let's get this show on the road. A pretty good bottom lane early. I see a little gap back from Hyper, but they should all be fine to get back to the main pack. Just everybody trying to get down. You want to go forward, you want to get down. Hung up on the high side is not exactly the best way around. And Born Ready pushing that 18 through. There's no one's really making that move so far. One lap done, there goes Jerry. Jerry takes second. And everyone's still keeping it nice and calm. Won't see as much urgency so far. See Born Ready getting put up on that third lane. It's definitely not where you want to be. See Duke and Arn trying to get the middle going. Yeah, it looks like a lot of them went high on the straightaway, but like once they fall into a turn, they just go back to trying to get as low as they can. You can move around your lane, but if like the lane you're trying to move into is already taken up, and that's not good at all. Duke going up high, third lane. Hyper out front. Looks like Ladion's gonna cycle around. Actually, no, Ace in front of both of them. You'd be surprised. I thought Duke and Arn had something going, but then that happens. Now you got a good 3 lanes. Everyone's in. Just talk about riding it out early. No one's taking a break from being crazy right now. Everyone's still with us. It's hard to know where you should be. Toad in front of the middle. Kryptonite taking that bottom with Cha. Oh. Almost looks like Falcon almost got into the King and such. Toad gonna try to make a move here. It's a little too early to be doing this. 36 stuck in some lane. It's got to make it out. Vent, go high. 18, give lane, and there they go. They made it work. They can't make that work forever. Who's out front? Bassell has taken the lead here. Plate Track King. We'll see what he can do. I mean, it's kind of hard to be good at plate tracks considering how much of a conveyor belt the bottom has going. But he's holding so far. Holding steady. Still plenty of time to get things done. Falcon finds himself in 4 wide again. And I don't think they're going to get this one sorted out. Arn and BS kind of pinching each other off. Should be fine to sort this out. Oh my Lord Almighty. They can't keep doing this. They've definitely gotten better at racing 4 wide around each other, but it's not perfect. Mizzou taking that move low on Bassell. I guess you should either get to the front or the back as quickly as you can. Drivers like Arn, Vent, they could be stuck in the middle. That's definitely a bad omen. Here comes Laundry Sauce. 55 car. Never really had good speed, but he's here now. He could take it out front. Toad Warrior, Toad just keeps finding himself in these dangerous situations and makes it out every time. Oh, we got spin in the midfield here. Oh boy. More trouble up back there. Puffy's killed. Falcon out. RS and Duke both have some damage. Steve's in it. Jerry, Country. Oh my. Yeah, Puffy comes off of 4 and spins off the 18 there. Country. Oh, Tank. Lucas. Tank hard on the outside. Then Steve gets the 4 there. And he comes up. That's going to be Bourne. Duke. RS. Like, talk about hanging back, but like, they thought they could just squeeze by, and it did not work out for them at all. Pace car has been deployed. Pick up 20 as the leader. And it's only run about 7 laps on the green, but I think everybody's coming in. 38th. Oh, right. They're still trying to sort it out. Duke. RS was technically P39. P40 for Duke. Puffy 41st. Falcon scored 42nd right now. Alright, let's check green flag pit stops. It's a busy place after all. Oh god, everybody going in and out. That could be trouble. East Lamp first off. Laundry, Bassell. Yeah, plenty of ins and outs. Oh, KS got spun out on the pits by Duke, but he should be fine to keep rolling. After that, let's take a look at cars still in pit road. Falcon coming out, Lucas, Tank. Duke, he's going to take his car, get some laps in. I think everybody should be fine. They're all coming out. As we fast forward the rest of the caution. Yep, lights are off on the pace car, so Eddie should get the green this time by. All 42 cars still in the race. I just don't know those guys out back that were in it. I definitely don't see the 52 maintaining pace. And there's probably a few others that'll probably fall out of the draft, so. I mean, what can you really do about plate racing, man? Just unfortunate. Eastlamp comes back to take the green at lap 12. Vassell jumps the outside. Laundry, Ox, and Ernie all in a line here. A lot of the underdogs that managed to just skirt the bottom side, get near the front when the caution happened, they're here. You'll be hearing a lot of names that you usually won't be hearing for the rest of the season. 10 of Ox just getting it done, low side. Knows what it's like to win here at Talladega, hoping to get back to victory lane for old time's sake. And rookies, let's talk rookies. See Zent's up in the top 10. I mean, there's been quite a few rookies in this field. BS Fast and 11, not that far back as Zent's. Tank Gunner, who was in that opening crash, and then haven't really heard much of Volley. The only other rookie is Goofy, but he didn't make the field. So, seems like a pretty good start for this 22 team so far. Ox out front, Laundry going super high. Alright, so it seems as though Cade back at 32nd place is the last car in the group here. KS running 33rd might not be in the main draft. I mean, but with how many cars are still in the race that could get into another crash, maybe not being in the main draft is a good thing, question mark? Alright, as Zentz takes the lead, I want to see something. Just the interval as they cross the line. So, 32 in the main. Yeah, KS definitely out in the main group here. Mizzou actually being scored a lap down. I do not believe Mizzou was in the crash. It looks like he's making an unscheduled pit stop and is on his way out now. So trouble for the 19 team. Kyle D rolling the bottom just fine. You never know what you're going to get. Chippy Toothy hanging himself out to dry. And they're still being a little risky back there. It almost seems like Toad Warrior. I thought I saw him 4 wide again. 36 team throwing caution to the wind, which is probably not a good way to win races, but it's a good way to get airtime. Event Nation, the 16, just having himself a race. Born Ready pushing some cars up high. Yeah, I don't think they're done wrecking themselves out here, boys. I sense another yellow with all these victims in this main group, so you can avoid it. Hyper running low, getting that help from Volley. See the 41 of Karibo, not sure. 8 gives them the middle though. Blasta changing his line. They're going to go 3 wide behind Vent. There. Whee. Main pack. Maybe if they wreck like frequently enough, we won't have green flag pit stops. Oh, Italian with contact with Toad. Toad Warrior not knowing what safety is. Or maybe he does, he just can't seem to get it in this group. 33 settles in line. Got F4 Ace. 42. He's definitely spent a couple seasons just in the 17 car, not really doing much, but now he's got that new car number. He looks like he's going to go far. Are there any other groups of cars? Oh yeah, here's this little group here with like Duke, KS, Lucas, Falcon, Tank, and Steve. Jerry, Puffy, and RS seem to be even worse off. Oh my god, they're just 3 wide all the way around the racetrack. If somebody makes a move, it's just going to be bad news. Oh my, something's happening. Hyper goes around. There's more cars involved. Big wreck going into turn 3. Vent Nation. Huge barrel roll from the 16. The 7 getting pushed up on his side. Here comes the other pack. Is going to get... Whoa, that's the big one. The Talladega. My God, it just kind of happened organically off the turn. Yeah, you can see Volley just kind of pushes into the 5 of Hyper. And that's all it wrote for just about half the freaking cars in this field. BS in the grass. Oh, 16 Event Nation, my God. Let's back it up a little bit, do like half speed on the Helicam. Yeah, Italian gets there. You see a few drivers making it by on the low side. Well, so many involved down here. God, that's the whole field, ain't it? Exalta spinning. Contact from the 8. And first flip of the season. Vet Nation. As those that remain head down to pit road. Oh, contact between Lucas and Ox on the pit stops. Yeah, cars coming in, drivers. There's more. Oh, God. They're just holding them up on pit road, stack up. Drivers not knowing what to give there. Let's just go back to the next restart. So he puts Cade up front. Then Racer, Ox, Caddy, Cha, top 5. Alright, quite a bit of DNF's lists. Blasta, Volley, Vent. Lucas may score 2 down. 1 down for Mizzou, and everyone else still in the lead lap. There's plenty more damaged cars, so I think this is when, like, the old pack racing Talladega gets thrown out the window and the new, like, lap traffic dodging Talladega comes into play. Still, though, so much time still on the board. I'm going to lose my voice by the end of this race. Cade comes back, take the green flag. Already 3 wide up front. Oh yeah, that pack is getting strung out pretty hard. Actually, the Arn looks slow on the restart. Yeah, that's definitely the case. Did Arn get Arn looks? Yeah, he got damage. He got quite a lot of it too. Yeah, don't worry. There's like plenty of damaged cars back here to kind of be their own pack. But it is definitely does seem frustrating for guys like Duke back there who just want to go fast. Yeah, kind of. Once you start getting into the meat of the race, it's like a tale of two Talladegas. All right. Meanwhile, back up front in Talladega, Toad Warrior, kind of just balling all day here. Shoppa in the mix, did a great job not getting involved in crashes. And I'll take what I can get with some of these guys. Caddy, he's just having one last start to send off his career for now, and he's gonna hope to go out with a bang here at Talladega. There's still about 39 cars on track. It's not like we're lacking any traffic here. 66 of Ernie. Looks like he might have made a pit stop coming to the restart, and he's close to going a lap down. Let's take a look. Yeah, he does not look that far ahead. In fact, he is getting lapped right now and holds up a bit of that field, holds up Laundry and a few of those guys. Lap traffic doing a number on the pack here. This driver's struggling to figure out basic skills such as driving around the slow guy. Advanced perception is a skill that was not made in 2003. Just let it add to the chaos. As P1 Bassell, Lucas Cram, slowing down some cars. Now look, Lucas slowing Toad. Who would have thought? As now it looks like they're going to be mostly single file. That 36 just strung up high though. If Misty could just hit the freaking gas pedal and go, it would be fine. I don't think they're going to be fine though. This is probably why Talladega is a lot better in short form racing, because once we get these long green flag runs or damaged cars coming through, it does just kind of makes it less fun. Lucas 2 down. A lot of drivers still. It'll be interesting to see if we get any cautions sooner rather than later, because it'll get to the point where cars stop being on the lead lap, and you know, the more cars in the lead lap, the better chance we have of an upset winner. Mizzou trying to stay on the lead lap. That 19 is just, that unscheduled pit stop really did a number on his race. Yeah, I see Toad and Ox with each other, trying to tow the end of this draft, see if they can get back. Now the 3 wide with Caddy. Oh man. This looks kind of self-explanatory. so far. 99 out front, 19 lap down car. It looks like 36 is towing himself back into this at the cost of the 10. Play it safe. Play it safe. You never know when you're going to be, like, in a wreck again. Let's see if there's any other group. This group here is just as big. Like the second pack here just kind of formed up. Everyone here still doing decently well. Zent's 16th. Italian bum. We're on that low side. They're only about 7 seconds behind the main group, which is a lot. So in these guys, second pack there, then you got Steve and Duke just running with each other. Then the next group of guys, BS, King, Exalta, Ernie. Then some slower guys, Kryptonite, Country, Jerry, Hyper, RS and Puffy running there. Karibo running pretty slow too. And Arn right in the middle of the group. He's going to just get the 99. And Racer is not going to be in this main group anymore. Arn just slowing down. Arn just being slow. Problems for F4 Ace. F4 Ace has a mechanical issue. That's going to split the pack up even more. The 42 is blowing something up. We're going to have to get a reading on what that does to the flag status, but oh man, he's just getting out of the way for now. As we change our cameras, this is a good camera angle to see here. Stopped on the apron. I think he might be out of the racing line. Tower's not going to call it. They just teleport cars back to safety. So 3 out front. I think these guys aren't exactly safe. Vassell, Shappa, and Chippy just all in a mix. And I don't see this being the end of the cautions too. There's gonna be some pretty deep shit for some of these guys at least. They're lining up for something, probably just helping each other out. And there goes that 2 car to the lead. Shappa helping out as well. Got lap car coming up on the 41 of Karibo, who has not had a race to remember. The 41's just kind of been as they split the lapper convincingly here. I'm not sure if those other guys are going to be as lucky. Oh, Karibo playing blocking games with those guys back there. That's not gonna help out at all. Mizzou just trying to pick off one car at a time. As it looks like things are getting more split here. Let's go back to that second group. Where is Tayo and the gang? These guys have been convincingly broken off from this group here, which seemingly has the most cars in it. Tank, Ox, Born, and them, they're having fun. We're definitely losing time to the leaders because these leaders, like these guys up here, they're not having as much trouble with lap traffic as others. Speaking of lap traffic, we got the 4 Puffy next in line. Yeah, the big one really did take a number of the field, but there's still plenty of lead lap cars still in circulation. Oh, looks like everyone just cycled low. Plate track king. Whoa, risky move for the 48 of Bissell. Knows what he's doing, getting down to pit road early. And Toad and Cade gonna try and meet back up with those guys. New leaders, Misty, Viper, and Caddy King. So green flag pit stops is give or take about, when did we go back green again? I think the big one happened at like lap 18, 17. So give or take the pit window being 16 to 18 laps, I guess. So here they come. Anyone else? Racer coming in as well. Ladion and a good chunk of Group 2. Italian in. Duke, he's kind of all on his own. It's unfortunate for him. He's in, just trying to maintain lead lap composure. And now Bissell has just taken this race by the balls and is dominating the ever-loving shit out of it. Can we get an update on that 42 situation? Yeah, F4 Ace is out, and so is the 52. Is also out to mechanical. And during green flag pit stops, the interval gets a little wonky. Not sure if these two are gonna help catch this 48 team. 17 of Shapa is probably your best bet for contesting for the lead. Mizzou just running around here. Next lap down cars are going to be Hyper and Jerry. Oh, they're going to form a bit of a wall here to try to keep this in, but they're going to... Yeah, it's a pretty effective, damn effective wall too. RS Fastlane 11 not that far ahead when it comes to lap down. There are no blue flags, no chivalry, so you can basically just keep doing this as long as it works. Mizzou pushing the 5 far ahead here. I don't think Hyper doesn't want to come down, but he does. Force him to go the long way around. Bissell still just waiting. I don't think he can wait for much longer before Shapa gets there. But I think there's more cars behind at 17 looking to get back in this lead conversation as Mizzou gets a couple more positions, you know. And here comes a group to challenge this 48 leader, struggling pretty heavily behind lap cars. Shapa not the wiser. Chippy's just gonna go high side, but he gets stuck right as Hyper moves up. It's like Hyper has a sixth sense to just throw the 2-car off his game. And Pacell continues his lead out there. Big chunk of lap traffic up ahead. Got 4 cars getting ready to put 1 lap down. Arn going to go 2nd lap down. It's not going to end well. Oh my God, Toad and Caddy were unfortunate with those other guys behind this group, so it's just crazy now. Pacell finds his way around. No one else can. Arn just being in the way. Country going a lap down. God, just look at this big low-line train of just cars at varying speeds. Arn still in the way. Still in the way. Still in the way. Leader's getting away. My God. 6th place, 7th place of that one racer, and Cade catching this group too, so my God. The 48's checked out as they finally punt Arn up high. That's 1 slow car down. There's just tons of cars that just don't have speed that are in that lane. Like the lead lap car is trying to get around. There's just nothing there for them. I do not believe that these guys are going to have the fastest time around with the 51 under taking point. That's exactly how they do it. Those guys have finally thrown those lap cars up in the air and surged for themselves. '66 of Ernie coming right back up on track. Whoa, shit. Little dangerous to be merging that close there. As Arn and Cade both get held up by the re-emerging traffic. Tons of lap cars just kind of in a mix there. Now the gap being about a couple seconds down to Pacell. And I think now is a good time to have a word about our sponsor. Talladega 500, brought to you by Talladega Superspeedway, the biggest, baddest, most ass-kicking speedway in America. Is longer than everything else. Has a start-finish line past the pit lane. Haven't seen that anywhere else. It hosts a NASCAR Cup Series race and an NDS race. But I haven't seen the 1-Up Touring Series go here, so I mean, if you want to be the best series, you got to race the best track. Talladega Superspeedway. It's a speedway that'll kick your ass. That's not a slogan. I made that up. All right, back to the race. All right. So we got a good top 6 going on here. Everyone seems to be organizing themselves up in the fight to catch up back to Pacell. 27th Mizzou, kind of been flirting with disaster all the time. But the next car they're going to run up on is Karibo going a second lap down, and then Exalta and King going in their first lap down. Yeah, Ladion back at the top 10. Like, seeing all these, seeing a bunch of numbers and intervals is like, oh man, it's confusing. I am bad at math. Please help me. Alright, Karibo. What's he gonna do? He's gonna go mid. Split high, split it low, split it high, split it low. Everybody gets around. Carry on. Pack Racing as Shoppa takes the lead for the first time in a while. Yeah, if this were the usual Talladega 500, we'd be getting near the end, but it is far from over. Far from over. Alright. Main pack there. Racer kind of on his own in 7th, and now, oh wow. A big conglomerate of lap traffic here. This is, oh, another wreck. Oh, Tank Gunner. Oh, Zentz. This is, oh, big trouble. Turn 1. Disaster. Caution is out. That was, oh, wow. Something happened there going into 1. They've been 4 wide. It's like Zentz knew he had the more powerful car compared to the 51. He just couldn't get around him. These two have been beaten through the front straightaway, and then finally, turn 1, Zentz just something with laundry there. Big unwreck there. Tank flying through the air. Zentz got a hard hit. That was, yeah, he got hit by Ernie, sent him spinning, and then he gets driver side doored by Arn. Like right here, it's almost like laundry comes up. It's like laundry gets tired of these two complaining and just dumps this entire group here. Hyper, Bourne also involved. These two just could not avoid it. Oh, 22 car. Big. Yeah, rookies having some trouble here. Talladega. Volley earlier wrecked out. Tank Gunner's been in a couple wrecks. Zentz, big wreck. The 00's doing due diligence here. You got a thumbs up for that. As the pace car's out, we'll just accelerate back to green, see what we got. I think there's one more lap on pace car. Yeah, I see flashing lights. That means car still go. Alright. This restart's going to be an absolute shit show. Let's take a look at the stats. So a bunch of cars out. Arn, Ernie, Tank, Zentz, they're all out. Lucas Crimp and Karibo B2 down. RS, Hyper, Jerry, Puffy, Crip, and Country 1 down. Bourne stayed on the lead lap, and then you got 25 cars lead lap. It's still pretty good. Lap 51. And plenty of drivers still ready to take it. See what this baby can do. lead lap cars, I'd stay high. I know there's like an incentive to go low in the turns, but that's just, there's so much slow crap down there through turns 1 and 2. You're just gonna screw your own race. Bassell doing a great job on the high side. Back to the pack race. Oh man. Karibo goes high, and that's gonna be the split there. That's unfortunate. It's only about 5 drivers get away. Lap traffic is ruthless in its conquest to make this race a living hell for everyone else. Like, the really slow cars are just still in that mix. Like, when you say really slow, I mean, oh, trouble! Racer gets spun out. Oh, he gets hit by the 00. Oh, the fast lanes having to slow down for that one. Alright, that's another caution at least. Yeah, Jake and Misty got a little bit there. Hard to tell whose fault that was. The 00 got a little bit of damage, should be fine. 51 also there. 99 just stuck on the banking. He gets off. Alright, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Racing back to the line. Tayo in this good group here so far. Bassell still commanding this race to his will. Chippy looking to get one more position on the 13. And he got it. Oh. What the caddy doing? Caddy King has some sort of issue. 43. What's he doing? Like, is he good? Caddy can't be. Oh man. Alright, everyone's lined up. That 43 can't be out of the race. Yeah, he made the move like into pit road way too early. And now he's gonna come in right now. .43 pulls into a stall, just a routine pit stop, as a few others come in, but I think the leaders will not be. All this does is mark some laps off the board. So Bassell, Chippy, Ty being the top 3 now. Malin Racer getting sent back 25th. That's unfortunate. Still though, lap cars line up bottom. Still mildly competitive. I'm hoping that we can get a little bit more of letting them through before the lap cars get tired of each other. Chippy trying to jump that 3 wide and then 17 low. That's not how you do it there. Yeah, 48's just been the dominant car of the day. Cade. He's up here now. He's up here. That's nice. That's nice. Just keeping it real. Keeping it real with Chippy going for it. There's quite a lot of positions it's still sorting out though. Falcon 19 on the high side. Not sure why they're all filing low. It's where all the slow cars are as well. Made up quite a lot of position running that higher lane. See Italian bum making it work. So close here with season to go. Italian bum looking to finish the job. Cade, he's due for his first career win. Kyle D is another driver up here who could also get his first career win. First career wins. Did somebody say win for the first time? Falcon 19. Quite a few drivers who could really make their names heard here. This Chippy continues to be the front of the line. Bassell is just not going to take that one lying down. Plenty of time. Well, it's less plentiful now, but still, 20 whole laps. That's still about a green flag pit stop's worth of laps. Take a look back here with some of the other lead lap cars. I mean, with all the chaos that's going on, drivers like KSS, Duke, definitely would much prefer going up to the front, but they're good staying back here. Just survive. Try to get as many positions as you can. I don't think Toad's survive mantra is in effect. He's kind of feeling burned out from not being at the front. Same as Caddy. That's how they both feel. Oh, Ladion. Ladion's has just kind of been... hasn't really been up front too terribly much, but we got new faces in this mix, so keeping it refreshed. Let's see, who's the furthest back car on track? Born already 21 seconds back. It seems as though that hit with the 99 kind of messed BS up a little bit more than we had originally thought. Yeah, him and RS seem to be just kind of just racing together. But BS is one lap over the 51 car. Chippy lining up the low side there. Just keep it going, keep it going. Not sure if these guys, like, they've never taken peace for an option. Maybe Ty could be the pusher here once they get to the corner. I've never seen like cars with dominant power run that higher side better, so unfortunately Chippy not able to compensate there. Here comes the 33. Oh wow, push. Getting so close to the back of that 13 without actually hitting him. Bassell has to quickly get down somehow. He's gonna... Whoa. Working good so far. They're all kind of single filed up now. The 8 and the 18 trying to get back in this group. That 8 car looking decently well. 13 going back. Ladion out front. After pissing everyone off in the shootout, the duels, the 9 car has a chance to take the 500 all for himself. getting a pretty significant lead out there. That's not exactly the best way to do it. Yeah, see that 18 has some existing damage. That could affect his viability in this main group. And the 8 car get up there as well. There's, let's go back here, see what else we got. Anything up front? That looks like Born Ready. Running 25th. He's soon to go a lap down. I think a lot of these guys were already one down. I don't see their interval to the leader, so they could be peppered throughout the field. That includes the other lappers, so not exactly the safest solution here. Italian making his final pit stop. As Born Ready, they run up on the back of Born, and they all get around decently well. Ladion takes the high side. And Born just shuts the door on the 8. That's going to be unfortunate. Falcon knows he can't make the main group anymore, but he's going to try and take this one position. And thus the cycle begins again. Two, searching low. Oh, some of these guys pitting more. Pacell, Ladion, that group there. You see King coming off pit road. He's going a lap down. Duke coming off pit road. Yeah, Chippy's just kind of the leader now. Yeah, I don't expect those two, like Duke and King, to stay a lap down since they just came out of the pits and they should be fine. But at the same time, it kind of sucks that two really good paint schemes kind of got messed up here. It didn't really have a chance. Cade Chippy in. This puts the lead here. 55 Laundry Sauce knows no fear. As Cha goes in. Caddy back out front. Laundry Sauce second. Putting some cars back on the lead lap now. Meanwhile, cars coming off pit road. Just kind of passing by them. Born Ready just idly gets out of the way of the 53. King. They're going to try and pass King high, but these guys need to pit soon. Maybe Laundry Sauce is going to try to come in this time. Whoa! A little bit more risky there for the 50, 43, 55. Those guys, they get in. Chippy back out with a pretty significant lead. Bassell and Ty have like a draft thing going, so they could catch that 2 car. Where did the 33 end up cycling off to? He caught the 8. And BS isn't exactly pitted yet, so who knows? Maybe he could stay out, but just with how his car's damaged, he'll lose time. Laundry Sauce going back. You see Caddy and them. Cut back to the lead. See RS Fastlane 11. And everybody's swarming to get around the 51. tie just with these two. It'll be interesting to see who gets it done. 48 of Bassell, hoping to kick his season off with a bang. The next car in their path being Karibo. Oh boy. Let's have a sordid history with that 41 car. None of it seems to be any good. Here they come. Oh, we're gonna put the 13 on a separate lane. See where they go. Bassell, slow, but the Chippy also getting held up. Everybody getting held up. That's gonna allow the 13 to Tayo around the outside. Chippy gets the inside there. I think everyone got held up equally there, as we see the 00 coming off pit road now. Cade trying to get back in this group here. Fight for his right to win. And everybody's gonna get around the 00. Tayo having a little trouble with it there. Cade also getting held up quite a bit. They're all kind of spreading out, but they're not really at good speed. I think we'll have at least 3. I think all 4 of these guys might be able to contend with each other if they can get up to speed good enough. Bassell still going to take it to Chippy. But the 2 is just not going to let him around that easy. It's been about over an hour worth of this stuff. Oh, shit. Tayo just hanging third so far. I don't see any big groups, I don't think. Oh, there is a big group actually. Thought there was. Well, relatively speaking, there's a lot more cars here than anywhere else on track. But that's not where the lead group is. Cade holding on to hope that he could get this done. Tayo running the bottom here. Got a couple more cars. Jerry and Hyper going their second lap down, looks to be. I think everyone's going to try and file it low. And that's going to work for Jerry, not for Hyper. Cade searching around for lines to run. I think everybody goes single file as Hyper gets out of the way. And Hyper closes the door on Cade. 96 going to be locked out after all this time. There's coming to about 6 laps left. I don't see Cade getting back in this. Getting down to the end of the run. The end of the race as well. So, comes the number of lead lap cars. We got 23 for the lead lap. Oh boy, seems like plenty of fresh racetrack for these leaders ahead. Got a pretty decent mid-battle going on here. And you got a pretty big, a solid train here. Trying to help dodge lap cars. That goes back to about 18th. Then Lucas 2 down. Cass S on his own race. Duke and Exalta fighting for some position here as they get around that lap car. Racer and quite a lot of cars one lap down. He's got King for position. No one else in that group though. Bourne could go another lap down, as he most likely will. To these top three. The three they were. Only one of them can get to victory lane here. And Vassell goes high, but doesn't look like he can quite get it done. Everybody looks to be getting held up. Nobody is getting around this 37. Who's going as it appears to be a second or third lap down. Second lap down for Bourne. Vassell gets around lap 77. You know, Vassell running away with this one so far, but these two can work together. Battle for fifth here. Four there were, and you got another pretty significant pack here. Oh, Jerry blows up. He was already 2 laps down, but it was pretty much had a companion with Hyper, but Jerry just blew it up. Right there. Coming to 3 to go. Chippy is gonna take this lead. I think they're gonna run into maybe another lap car. No, they're clear to everybody, it seems. See, those that have been sacrificed to the great Talladega. I think Racer, King, and them can stay on the lead lap. And it looks like that 9th place pack is actually catching those other guys. It's kind of unfortunate that these top 3 are broken out the way they are, because these guys, it's only 3 of them. Imagine if the battle for the lead was all of a top 18. Like, it's a pretty big group here, back to Misty. And Bourne holding up a couple of these guys. Mizzou, P16. Ox and Jake just kind of not having speed they've wanted today, as Jake continues to get held up there. Meanwhile, fight up front. Vassell has spent so long being so good. They're running back up on RS Fastlane 11 to put him a 3rd down. Here they come. Vassell goes high, take the white flag as Ty goes low. Ooh. And Chippy gets a little hung up there. Here they come. 48's got everything in the world to lose. Next big chunk of lap traffic. I think they'll stay fine. If Vassell can hold off Tayo, this can be huge. Going through 30 now. I think they might run into him. King and Racer have broken off from this group. They're going to stay lead lap. Here they come. They've got to do something to get around these guys. Vassell puts it low. That's going to hold him up. He pushes country high. Vassell to the line. He's going to win the Talladega 500. Got a little bit close there at the end. Hoo-wee. Hooey. The 48 car sees its 7th trip to victory lane, and what a race it'll be. Bissell called his shot here at the plate track, and I think it's a well-deserved victory that this 48 team is going to be taking. As take a look at the final clarifications coming out pretty soon. There we go. Take a bow for what has happened here today. It's been a good race. Here for a good time and a long time. But for those who unfortunately had pretty poor races, those came short. Nor Jerry to break a clutch within 5 to go. It's just unfortunate. Dega's rough, but we won't be plate racing every race. Alright, with that, that's all for us here today, and we will see you next time.